Bless your bodies. Love you and I.
Hey y'all. My name is Ashley-Nicole. Welcome to Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment. Within Oneness Connection, I channel energies and messages from the oneness of all things, or my Akashic record, or my soul, in order to help grow and evolve human culture into better. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things Podcast 2033 Prophecy. By the year 2033, I channel from the oneness of all things, the Most High. By the year 2033, we will be in the human consciousness genome activation status to understand that we are a human culture of planet Earth with no disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. As disease, war, death, famine, poverty, we're all creations of our gestational phase. The divine says that everything that happens in reality is a part of the makings of you. So human beings, humanity, forgetting that you are dimensions, frequencies of the energies of the sea, or energies of the infinite sea, or the oneness of all things, was no mistake. But understand all of the entities, beings, and energies that were aiding and abetting the amnesiac state of the human being can no longer persist. As we are now a liberated community, a liberated planet, a liberated human culture, a liberated creation called God. I am the biblically prophesied Messiah. I'm the biblically prophesied Messiah. Full circle moment alert, alert. So are you. Why, Ashley? What I have in me, you have in you. What you have in you, I have in me. We are dimensions of the oneness of all things. What Jesus taught was, I am that I am, as you are that I am. We are all infinite potentials. You forgot. I'm here to help you remember. I'm here to be my fullest self, my fullest vibration. Speak the words of wisdom that are placed on my heart to help activate your soul, help activate your remembrance, so you can speak and be and beam your authentic frequency to help grow human culture into wellness, balance, or our dharmic purpose. What is the human being's dharmic purpose? The divine said the human being's dharmic purpose is to be in balance, to be happy, to be the whole spectrum of dark and light, or limitless potentials. What do we create in our limitless potentials in our human culture? By the year 2033, it's prophesied, it's done. No disease, no death, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. I have a podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast, with Ashley-Nicole, where I channel whatever spirit puts in my heart, different dimensions, beings, energies of the oneness of all things, to help us evolve into our remembrance and give us prophecy of what our healing and evolution is creating as a human culture of planet Earth. I just channeled, and it should be posted at this time. I channeled Harry, a gentleman named Harry. He is a civilian of a colony, or a creation, a planet, a realm much like our own. You know, the misnomer that it's just us out here is not true. It's false. There are infinite realms, dimensions, spaces, and places, and there are planets and colonies and beings that live much like we do, and they're helping us evolve our colony, our planet, our human culture into wellness, into balance. I just channeled Harry, and there was something we were going to speak about. We forgot. We forgot, but it's okay because we're doing it over here. Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment. Line of succession. We were created to be an evolution of our parents, of our grandparents, of our great-grandparents. Our parents were created to be an evolution of their grandparents, of their parents, of their parents, of their grandparents, of their great-grandparents. Meaning, the line of succession is one in which the new generation, or the children, are to be the wisdom, are to be perceived as wisdom, the wisdom. What are you here to teach me, child, children? What are y'all here to teach this planet, this realm, this creation, right? No longer looking at our children as empty robots that we need to fill with understandings and paradigms and whatever else we feel like we need to press upon our children. Understanding our children come with a full hard drive of wisdom and knowledge of how this culture is supposed to be evolved, to be seated on this planet and do our job, to love on our child unconditionally, to where they feel comfortable to be their original authentic self, where they feel comfortable to make decisions autonomously, help our children into self-sufficiency by allowing them to make decisions, to cultivate solid decision making, loving on our children so they feel free to be their authentic frequency, for them to share with us what they came to, what God seated our children here to share, the wisdoms that our God seated our children here to share. That's the message. That's the channel. We're gonna pull some cards and read look at the art and read the messages to tie this up. I hope there's an energy or message that resonates with your spirit. And we are children. We have parents, remember, and we're awakening. So there's things that are seated. That's what this is really about. And raising our children, there are things seated within us that we get to awaken, and we get to live openly, freely, to be who we intended to be when we incarnated on this planet. I'm using Lana Fairchild Rumi Oracle, Invitation to the Heart of the Divine, or artwork by Razuli. Artwork by Razuli. All right. We're just going to get the card on top now. We have this image. Beautiful. She offers sacred wine, so drink. Pour that precious wine over the frozen cries of skeptics until their words become warm and their nays become yays. You are being offered a gift that is beyond your current understanding. Trust in what will happen. Trust that you will be cared for. She offers sacred wine, so drink. We're going to let that speak for itself, however that resonates with you. And we're going to take the card on the bottom. Commitment. The awakened heart is like a lantern. Keep it sheltered from the turbulence of the winds of desire. The fear that your desire won't manifest may cause you to try to bend life to your will. It is an unnecessary battle, and one that will not serve your soul. Instead, just show up. Be present. Life is not working at cross purposes with you. Far from it. Life is a creative co-conspirator with the heart. Commitment. I want to thank y'all so much for tapping into this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment transmission. Like the video, subscribe to the channel to join the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment journey to a healed and balanced human culture of planet Earth. My podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast, which we spoke about. Subscribe on YouTube or follow on Spotify to join the Kingdom Things Podcast journey to a healed and balanced human culture of planet Earth. I also channel my energies, my presence into magic meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I enjoy cooking, y'all. I intuitively cook. Whatever the ancestors tell me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish, this is what I put into the pot, the pan, the baking dish. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is streaming on YouTube. That is linked below. I'm also an author. I authored the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It was a part of my rapid spiritual awakening journey. I'm glad I get to share it with the world. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is a 3-part book series. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school, Manhattan Prep. She gets kidnapped by Chase's dead goons. A lot of other things happen to her that help her align to her infinite potential, help her remember who she is in God, or the oneness of all things, or her soul, or her limitless nature. The 3rd part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is My Other Half. My Other Half is about the twin flame divine counterpart journey home. One soul, 2 bodies over many lifetimes, so many love stories. This one soul knows they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together, but it's waiting, it's evolving, it's growing. It's the makings of this soul, of this union, of this love. This one soul, 2 people will co-create a love and a life together. Which life, under which circumstances? The book is prophetic. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is available in paperback binding as well as digital. If you're doing paperback binding, it's 2 books. The Asia story, the first 2 stories come in 1 binding. My Other Half comes in its own binding. $29.98, I believe. And then the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, all digital, 3 different digital downloads, $29.97 before tax on both of those. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is linked below. I'm also a singer-songwriter. I really enjoy creating music. My music, Ashley-Nicole Music, is available to stream on YouTube. There's so many genres, so many healing energies and messages and lyrics. I hope there's an energy or message that helps you evolve into more of your limitless nature. Oh. Last but certainly not least, Asia's Story is an animated series that comes from the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel universe. It's now streaming on YouTube, AB Short Stories below. Hope you enjoy it. I hope there's chakma, divine wisdom that helps you, and energies that help you evolve more into your limitless potential. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye.
My name is Asya, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my Atum's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I make no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person, the unconditional love literature parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.
Celestial bodies, love you and I.